Yes, good morning everyone. Good morning everyone. So students, today I will revise, as I have told you in yesterday, that I will revise today the chapter number 5, this money, which is coming to your benchmark. Okay, yesterday I have done the first chapter, circular flow of income. I have revised it. Today I am doing this money chapter. Okay, a small recapitulation of the revision of this chapter. First of all, money suddenly has not came. Okay, just listen this today's revision work or revision day as a story. Okay, everyone. Money suddenly has not just arrived. There is some history. Everything arrives because there is some problem. Okay, due to the problem only some solution comes out, and that solution becomes the study material. Okay, the same thing. Previously we were having what? Previously we don't have money. So how people used to continue the transaction? One provide good, another provide good for that good only. Means one good is exchanged for another good. Means one commodity is exchanged for another commodity. Okay, so this exchange of good with another good, commodity with another commodity, is a CC economy. What is known as? It is known as a CC economy, or what? Barter system or barter exchange. Okay, now what is this barter exchange? When one good is exchanged for another good, there is a barter exchange going on. But students, the barter exchange does not go on very much for a long time. Why? Because there are some problems arrived. Okay, due to this barter exchange system. The most and very most important problem was double coincidence of want. What is this double coincidence? Good morning, Simran. Good morning, Ankita. Listen now. Double coincidence of want. Now, what is this double coincidence of want, student? What is this one? Double coincidence of wants refers to a simultaneous fulfillment of mutual wants of buyers and sellers. Means what? In the above example, wants for clothing by a farmer coincides with the wants for weaver for wheat. However, it is very difficult to find double coincidence of wants in real life. It leads to huge trading cost. Now what I have told just now, student, I have told you that there is some problem in the barter exchange. This barter exchange has some good, previously it has some good uses also. What is that? Now student, if I want I am a farmer who produces wheat in field. I am a farmer who produces wheat in field. Now I want cloth. I want cloth. Now from where I will get this cloth? From the weaver. So if I find that weaver and that weaver also want wheat, so both of us can exchange good at that time. What I have told. If I will get weaver because I want cloth, and that weaver also want wheat, so then only the exchange between both of us will be done. Okay, so there are made 2 points. What I want that weaver has, and what weaver want I have. What I have told? What I want that weaver has, and whatever that weaver want I can able to provide him. Then only this exchange between both of us is possible. This is the double coincidence of want. Okay, now this double coincidence of want, to find this is very difficult. It is not so much easy, student. What I have told, it is not so much easy. Okay, first of all, this problem may arise. What is the problem? Yes, I want cloth, so I have found a weaver, but that weaver may not want wheat, and wheat is the product I am having only because I produce wheat in the field. So in that case, student, what happened? So in that case, what happened? That that weaver will not make any transaction with me. That weaver will not make any, good morning Joydeep, that weaver will not make any transaction with me. So the transaction cancels. Even if I want cloth, that weaver also has cloth, but then also the weaver will not continue because I will be satisfied because I will get my product, but he will not get that product which he wants from me. So he will not make the transaction, he will not make the exchange. Now this is the problem, and this is the most important problem in barter exchange or barter system. And this type of exchange also requires large amount of trading cost. What is this trading cost, students? What is this trading cost? This trading cost tells about, for example, I am exchanging my product with that weaver. I am exchanging my product with that weaver. Okay, so that weaver is staying in Bangalore and I am staying in India. Connection we have made, but how to get close to each other so that we can exchange our product? This requires huge trading cost. So there are many more problems in the barter system. The most important problem is your double coincidence of want. Okay, now lack of double coincidence of want, I have told this thing is always not possible, that whatever I want the person is having, and whatever that person wants I am having. This is not possible. Second problem is lack of common measure of value. Now students, wheat and cloth is a two different product, totally different in quantity, in quality, in taste, everything. Both of them do not match with it. One is a food material, another is a wearing material. We have to wear those things. So how we will compare these two products? Then how we can measure also that 1 kg of wheat will be how much meter of cloth? Is it possible? Not possible. So common measure, both of them having different unit of measurement. Wheat is having kg unit of measurement and cloth is having meter, centimeter, meter unit of measurement. So they both the measurement unit of measurement are only different. Then how can we measure that 1 kg of wheat is how much meter of cloth? This is the lack of common measure of value. Next comes lack of standard of deferred payment. Now student, deferred payments means future transaction, future payment. Deferred payment means future payment. Okay, now this is also a very big problem. What is the first problem? That when we are exchanging goods with somebody else, that person requires the good at that moment only. It is not that in future I will pay that person and the person will be happy. Okay, pay me in future. Is it possible that cloth person, if he wants wheat and I want cloth, I have taken cloth from him and I will tell that person, okay, after 1 year you can take 1 kg of wheat. Because is it possible that person will tell, I will not make transaction with you? Why? Because the wheat is required for him totally at that time only. Isn't it? It is not possible to make any future payment. And second of all, student, if I am exchanging the good on that very moment, on that very day only, those goods have some quality, have some normal quality. What is the guarantee that if I will pay that wheat after 1 year, the same quality? After 1 year, the quality of wheat may change, and that quality may not that cloth person may like. Possible. Today's quality of wheat, the cloth person or weaver person is liking. Yes, I have liked this quality of wheat. I want to exchange cloth with you. But if I will tell that person after 1 year I will pay back the 1 kg of wheat, what is the guarantee that the same wheat like today I will pay him after 1 year? So this is also problem. So deferred payment, future payment, not possible in barter system. And last, lack of store of value. If you are exchanging some vegetables, if you are exchanging some goods which are perishable, means it will rot, it will smashed up, or second, for example, it will spoil the goods. Goods will spoil if you keep them more than 2 days or 5 days. So we cannot store goods. So because for all this problem, double coincidence of one common measure of value, deferred payment and lack of store of value, for all this problem, good morning Ashish, for all this problem, this money has came up. The invention of money has came up. And this money has completely washed away these all problems of barter system, has solved all the problems of barter exchange or barter system. So, coming to the definition of money, what is it telling? Money is anything which is generally accepted as a medium of exchange. So, first feature of money is what? First feature of money is what? Medium of exchange, means you can exchange money for anything. It is possible. Second, measure of value. Yes, second feature of money, measure of value, means what? You can able to measure. 1 kg of wheat is 20 rupees. 1 meter of cloth is 30 rupees. So you can measure them by a common unit of measurement, by money. You can measure the value of the goods with the help of money. Okay. Third feature, store of value. Third feature is your store of value. You can able to store money. Whenever you like, you can pay money. The money will not get spoiled. The money will not rotten down. Isn't it? And the last, standard of deferred payment. 4 features. Standard of deferred payment means you can able to pay in future also after the invention of money. Okay, it is possible. By interest also you can pay. That if that 1 kg of wheat cost 50 rupees and now I don't have 1 kg of wheat, 50 rupees with me. So what I will do? I will pay after 1 year or after 1 month. If the person wants interest, they can take interest. Okay, so but keeping this interest matter aside, future payment is possible after the invention of money. So these are all the four features of money. The term money is used to cover all such things like coins, currency notes, checks, etc., which are used to conduct business transactions and settlement of business claims. It must be noted that money can be any commodity chosen by common consent as an instrument of exchange of goods and services. Very important this sentence. Good morning, Vijeta. Very important. Money can be any commodity chosen by common consent as an instrument of exchange of goods and services. Means any type of goods and services can be exchanged with the help of whom? With the help of this money only. Okay, so after getting the concept of money, now it will come about how the public will use this money. Public will use this money means what? Public will be getting this money in their hand, and with that money in their hand, there will be what? Money supply. There will be money supply. Now, what is this money supply, students? You have in your pocket or in your hand 50 rupees. So, money supply for you is 50 rupees. Any amount of money in the hand of the public which they will use it is money supply. At a particular point of time they will use it. So, money supply refers to the total volume of money held by public at a particular point of time in an economy. So, if your father today having 50,000 rupees in his hand, that 50,000 rupees is your father's money supply. Okay. Now, there is some features of this money supply. First of all, what feature I have told you? Money held by public only. Be careful. Everyone holds money. Government holds money. Many institution holds money. But concentrate on the point public. The term public signifies the money using sector. Yes, who are the public? Those who are using the money, not those who are investing the money. Okay, that is individuals and business firms. Business firms also use their money. Individuals also use their money. It does not include money creating sector. Yes, very, very important. Government creates money. RBI creates money. You will not take into account those who create the money. You will take into account those who use the money, like household, we the consumers, the business firms. All these are money consuming sector, money using sector. And government, RBI, banking system, financial institution, these are all money creating sector. So money using sector will be taken into account in this money supply. Okay. And banking system, as cash balances held by them do not come into actual circulation in the country. It is a stock concept. That is, it is concerned with a particular point of time. So why money supply is a stock concept? It always, for at some particular point of time, it is there. For today, Your father is having how much? 50,000 rupees in your hand. It is flowing. Immediately it is flowing. It is not flowing. So it is a flow concept. So it is not a flow concept. Sorry. So it is not a flow concept. It is a stock concept. Okay. Anything which is kept in its hand for a particular point of time, it will be known as a stock concept and not a flow concept. So after getting or revising these features of money supply, you will be knowing about how many items are included in this money supply. Previously, there was not so much item in money. Okay, till 1967 to 68, RBI used only the narrow measure of money supply. Means the money supply was not so much broad. Broad in the sense it was not so much familiar to every people. It has not expanded nicely. It is narrow. Means some portion it is being used. Everyone does not know about all these things, but since 1977, four alternative measures of money supply, M1, M2, M3 and M4 has came up. Because after the invention of money, there were many instruments coming up slowly, like coins, like currency, like fixed deposit, like net deposit, many things, many instruments coming after this invention of money. So the money was day by day, it was becoming very much broader. It was not being controlled. Previously it was only single term, it can be controlled, but as day passed, many new things came up with that money. To control all the phases of this money, the money supply has been divided into four parts: M1, M2, M3 and M4. Now this M1 is also known as what, student? Transaction money. M1 is also known as transaction money, as it can be directly used for making what? Making transaction. Whatever is included in this M1 will be used directly. Okay. So first one coming up with your inclusion of what is there in M1. Currency and coins with public, plus demand deposits of commercial banks, plus other deposits with RBI. Currency and coins with public means, you know, currency and coins, the notes, currency notes are known as currency. Coins are those 1 rupee coin, 2 rupee coin, 5 rupee coin. So all these things will be, if all these things are in the hand of public, it will be included in M1. Okay, now student, this currency, coins, all this, why we tell them or denote them as money? Why? And why fake notes, we don't tell them money? Only one thing is there. The governor's signature. You see, the RBI governor's signature, if is it there, you will denote it as a money. And if the sign is not there, you will not denote it as a money. Now, what this sign implies, student? Why the governor of RBI sign in the notes? It's a permission that this paper note will behave like a money. Okay. After, any paper note cannot be a money. After getting permission from the government, that paper note will be denoted as money. So this permission from the government to act as a money, the permission of the government to act as a money is known as what? Is known as fiat money. Okay. Now, it is also known as legal tender money, as it make the payments of debts or other obligation. Yes, since the money has the capability to pay all the debts, pay all other related obligation, it is also known as legal tender money. Now comes the second one, demand deposits of commercial bank. What is demand deposit? Demand means when you are charging. Deposit means the deposit which you make with the commercial bank, for example SBI, you are charging that deposit from SBI. So how you will charge student from SBI? By asking that money via check. Okay, it refers to the demand deposit of the public with the commercial banks. Demand deposit are the deposit which can be encashed by issuing checks at any time by the account holder. Now, if any time the account holder go to SBI and charge for that deposit via this check, the commercial bank is bound to give that amount to that account holder. This is the demand deposit. And the third instrument is other deposits with RBI. Now, what is this other deposits with RBI? Now, I have told students in the banking also you have seen that what in banking you have seen commercial bank keep some reserve with whom? With RBI. Same thing. RBI also keeps some reserve with whom? With World Bank, with other financial institution, foreign banks, etc. Now, when deposit are being made by RBI with foreign banks, with World Bank, with International Monetary Fund, okay, other than our Indian bank, those deposits will be taken into account in this M1. Okay, not the RBI which is making deposit or keeping deposit with our Indian commercial banks, with Indian government. No, not those. With foreign countries, IMF, World Bank, okay, foreign banks, those will be taken into account in M1. This M1 only student little bit vast because it includes maximum transaction. It includes maximum things under it. So this M1 items are little bit bigger. Now coming to the concept of M2. Okay, what is this M2 students? What it includes? First of all, it includes all items of M1. It includes all items of M1 plus the saving deposit with post office. You know post office, small post office which are situated in our locality. Those people who cannot able to go to bank every time, they go to the post office. The post office are related with those banks. Okay, it's under central government. The post office is under central government. Okay, so the items of M1 will be included in M2 plus saving deposit with post office, saving bank will be included. Next come M3. What is this M3 students? The items of M1 will be included plus the net time deposits with bank. Net time deposits mean timely deposits with bank what we make. Timely deposits with bank what we make, it will be included in M3. And at last M4, it includes M3. All items in M3 will be included. Now student, there is a confusion somebody makes. M4 includes the item of M3 and M3 have what items? M1 plus net time deposit with banks. So in M4 you have to write M3 plus total deposit with post office saving bank. In M3 again in next line you will write M1 plus net time deposit with bank plus total deposit with post office saving bank. After next line you will write M1 items. What are those? Currency and coins, whichever I have told. Those things plus total deposit with post office saving bank. You have to evaluate it. Okay, depending on the marks. If the marks is one line, no need. If the marks is 1 marks, no need to write all this elaboration, evaluating or these equations. If the marks is 3 marks, you have to write. Okay, now the 4 measures of money supply represent different degrees of liquidity, with M1 being the most liquid, M4 being the least liquid. You can see liquidity means free, flexible. M1 is most flexible and M4 is less. M3 is also known as aggregate monetary resource of the society, and M1 and M2 are generally known as narrow money supply concept, whereas M3 and M4 are also known as broad money supply concept. Now after doing this chapter, there is small important thing to remember, student. What is this high powered money? It is written here, no? What is high powered money, which is denoted by capital H? What is this, student? High powered money is money produced by the RBI and the government. So first point, who produces? RBI and the government. It consists of 2 things. What? Currency held by the public, cash reserves with the bank. Okay, so money consists of currency and demand deposits, while high powered money consists of currency and cash reserves with banks. Okay, it means currency held by the public is common in both of them. So money is having currency plus demand deposit, but high powered money is having what? Currency plus cash reserve. So currency is common in both this money and high powered money. The only difference is money includes demand deposit of banks, while high powered money includes cash reserves with the banks. H is high powered as compared to M because cash reserves part of H serve as actual base for the generation of demand deposit. So H is denoted as high powered and M is denoted as only money. So this is a small concept, keep in your mind. Sometime it comes, what is high powered money, who produces this high powered money, etc. You can able to write. So completely elaboration of this chapter I have done today, revision of this chapter. Now what's your duty? To revise this first chapter, circular flow of income and this money nicely and get ready for your benchmark. So for today I'm ending here only. Good morning once again and best of luck for your first benchmark in a new technique, okay, in via phone, okay, online benchmark test. Best of luck everyone. Bye everyone for today, and also thank you everyone.